Hi, this is my social media tools presentation, and my name is John Mazza. So first of all, through the presentation, I'll go through the questions 1 through 5 and describe to you the 3 different social media platforms that I will discuss throughout my presentation. First of all, the 3 social media presentations that I chose to go over are Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So the first question describes, says show or describe the tools. How do you use it? How long has it been around? And how many users and who are they? So first of all, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So Twitter was created in 2006 with about 300 million users. And Twitter can easily be used on handheld devices such as iPhones or iPads, and also a computer. However, I believe that Twitter can be found easiest on a handheld device. Instagram was created in 2010 with 800 million users. Also used on handheld devices or a computer, as well as Twitter. I believe that Instagram can be easiest to use on a handheld device such as an iPhone or an iPad. And lastly, Facebook. It's created in 2004 with it's reaching 2 billion users, which is known to be the most users ever on a device on the internet in today's world. And I believe that it is easiest used through a computer. How do you use these different social platforms? So Twitter is a device where you could post your ideas or thoughts within a certain amount of characters. So Twitter was able to create a method that you would put down your thoughts, but not overwhelm the public with too many words and get them bored from what you're talking about. You could also post links, videos, and other certain aspects of that. And Instagram has a different value. Instagram is mostly used for pictures and has a more graphic basis to it. So basically, you would use your phone or anything and post a picture, and you could write a caption. Different from Twitter, I don't think that Instagram has a character limit, so you could basically write a caption for as long as you want, but industries tend not to overwhelm the public with too many words because their main focus is to allow them to view that photo that they are depicting to the public. And Facebook is easiest to use on a computer, and you could use this by signing up, creating your profile. You could, it's basically to describe yourself, and I believe that Facebook is the best way to connect to others, such as you could friend request, you could talk to people, chat with them, like that. And also, Facebook has ways to create groups, and industries have different methods of creating certain different chat ways to, focus on the industry itself and create groups and allow different companies to, request people to follow, and to view their different products that they're bringing out to the public. Profile benefits. This is mostly to describe question 2, which is who uses the social media site, why do users use this tool, what do they expect from it, and why do they turn to it. So Twitter, anyone could use this. Instagram as well can be anyone. Facebook can be anyone. So all these are basically all open to the public. Um, so uh, so Instagram, I believe, is mostly can be mostly the people that really run towards Instagram or ones that are trying to promote certain brands. And I looked at, like there's a lot of lifestyle brands due to photos and graphic design depictions that they could show to the public in order to gain their interest in their product. So marketing benefits. How do owners make money? Which industries are using it most, and what companies use it most effectively for what purpose. So once a product is out in the public, they can stay up to date with posts and certain products they are trying to sell to the audience in order to gain investments. So the what I looked into was that the biggest aspect is for different industries to stay up to date in their posts in order to not lose followers or attention from the public eye. Meaning that since there is a ton of people on these different social media platforms, each industry, company, or if anyone's trying to promote a brand that they want, they have to keep up to date. And to make it, I would say, the easiest way to promote their brand to the people in order to not lose their attention. So I believe that companies that use these most effectively could be what I said, like lifestyle brands, show company apparel. I believe that a success would be through Instagram, such as a Lululemon or a Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, certain apparel companies that could show their different products and things to really create attention to the public eye and to not lose attention and lose followers. Some fails from so some fails could be, through Twitter. A lot of people like to post their ideas and thoughts, which could really hurt them and bite them in the end. Meaning that they can't allow certain problems affect them and say ideas, and there's people could comment and really hurt what they want to depict to the public. Such as in Twitter, if a celebrity is promoting like a brand that they want to put out to the public, such as there's a big baller brand. If the person who is creating that brand has an outburst, an emotion, and is saying stuff out to the public that is not the greatest type of thing to say, this may lose followers, and that people may look at them as like, wow, like there's an issue with that company because the person who created it is really doesn't have like a great mindset and has emotional outbursts. And another example, this kind of connects to sports in a way. So Ozzie Guillen, when Twitter was created, there was issues in athletics with like players and coaches tweeting during games, and I posted this on my my blog post that Ozzie Guillen tweeted during a game, and it really hurt him because it showed that they weren't focused on their job, and that during that game time they had time to go in, tweet something that really distressed them during the game, and it caused him to be fined throughout the end. And also, if a politician isn't run to become president or any type of voting, and they throw out vivid ideas or something vulgar that doesn't really catch the eye well, like they could lose attention from people that want to vote for them. There also some of the other risks could be if a profile is hacked and profanity or false information is sent out to the public, it has to be fixed as soon as possible. There's been a good amount of issues with this on Twitter. Universities getting hacked. Stuff like racial issues that would be said from that university profile, and it has to be put down as quickly as possible. There are many dangers that can affect companies such as this, and people commenting false information or bad recommendations to certain products, which may lose followers and investments to industries, to an industry's product. So I stated this a little bit before. If on social media people could comment and they could say vivid things that might be wrong about the product, or bad recommendations, this could really hurt that certain company and what they're trying to bring out to the public eye, and to get investments for their product they're bringing out. So there was a problem. I saw that HBO, this happened a little bit ago, HBO was hacked and had security breach, which means that when this happened, there was a lot of accounts that were stolen, in comparison to Netflix, like HBO accounts, and people losing money and having their accounts being used by random people out in the public. So benefits. So forgot to talk about this. Different people or companies or industries that really benefit from these social media accounts would be, like news, Sports Center, sort of like updates, television shows, stuff like that. From experience, I tend to look at social media and mostly for news updates. What's going on in the world, different things like that. I like to update myself on different sports updates, scores, even like television shows or what's gonna happen throughout the day. So news is a big benefit that companies may use for these different social media accounts. So overall, I believe that these different social media media platforms can really help people in different ways, but can also hurt them in other ways. But overall, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram can really benefit different industries and organizations to expand their ideas and thoughts to the public without being hurt in many ways. And a large key that I find is that they need to stay up to date with their ideas in order to promote and expand their company and to create money for the public eye.